outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. What's up, Kim? What it do? This is going to be a quick live, fam. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to get right into it. Everybody just catch up. Okay, so, who was that, Star? What's up, Star? So, I'm going to get right into it because this one guy is way overdue to be checked. Shaquille O'Neal had something to say to RG3, Robert Griffin Jr., who has emerged since his failed football career. He's emerged as one of the top coconuts in the industry. He has a podcast where he constantly berates Angel Reese. I seen him do this once while he had his woman in the background who was just, snickling and giggling and all that kind of stuff. I said snickling, but snickering and giggling, right? And this dude constantly talks about Angel Reese. He ain't the only one. There's a few other ones out there, but this one, he's one of the worst. He constantly he's obsessed with Angel Reese, like speaking negatively on Angel Reese. And Shaq apparently had enough of it and called him out. Shaq said, if you keep on disrespecting Angel Reese, you do it one more time, I'm gonna punch you in your effing mouth. I ain't got no problem with that. Here's why. RG3 is a coward. He's a bully. He do not ever, ever, ever go against the man. He doesn't go against the system. He's always played it safe. His entire career, he's never had nothing to say. But apparently he's found his lane with disrespecting black women. He don't get no action otherwise. The only time he trends is when he's putting black women down. That's it. So that's his hustle. That's his hustle. His hustle is putting black women down. I wonder, is his mama black? Is his mama black? Yeah, just let you know, fam, all skin folk ain't kin folk. So I'm absolutely cool with Shaq calling him out. It would be interesting to see. I don't need to see him hit him, punch him in the throat, because I already know RG3 is a coward. So he's a type just like any other troll, any other one of these suckers out here, who ain't gonna push a duck in the pond, and they get on the internet and just talk real tough on the internet, but they ain't gonna push a duck in the pond in real life. He got a lot to say. I mean, a lot to say about black women. Now, you got people out there that say, well, Angel Reese is an athlete and people have a right to comment on athletes. Now, yeah, they have a right to speak on athletes if that's what they're covering. They have a right to have an opinion about it, even if they're not a sports analyst or whatever, even if they're not an ex-athlete. Fans have a right to give their views on athletes. But when you start talking about a former professional athlete who is signaling out a profession, an athlete who's in an entire different discipline, then That's problematic when you're signaling out a particular athlete and trying to ruin that athlete. Always got something negative to say about that athlete. It actually undermines their credibility because now you know they have a personal gripe with that person, right? So what is RG3's personal gripe with Angel Reese? Why are all of the women that play in the league, why is he so laser focused on Angel Reese and some of you other ones out there too? Why are you so laser focused on Angel Reese? I tell you why. Because the white man told you to be focused on it. Because they're focused on it. Yeah. So anytime masters say, this is what we doing, that's what y'all do. Yeah. I got you. Trying to assimilate, preoccupied with us trying to assimilate. So we know you get brownie points when you talk down on whoever the man is talking down on, whoever the man don't like. We know you're getting brownie points when you talk down on Angel Reese. You know you get extra looks from them folks when you talk down on Angel Reese. So we know what that's about. You ain't fooling nobody. Because otherwise it makes no sense for you to be pouncing on a sister who already got the weight of the world on her shoulders. She's already being attacked. And you know that people are going out of their way to attack her because she's black, calling all kinds of names, being disrespectful, calling B's and H's, everything. And you're adding on to that. You understand that when you publicly attack black women and you try to make them fit a certain narrative and you start like catering to the stereotype, do you understand that it makes it harder for the black women in your life to live? It's the same thing when black women who are so-called anti-black men go out and say derogatory things about black men. It makes it harder for the black men in their lives who they claim to love, their father, their sons, maybe their brother, right? Their uncle, your favorite uncle. It makes it harder for them to live because people are out there buying into those stereotypes, and they want to buy into those stereotypes. They love those stereotypes. They love to see those stereotypes reinforced. So we understand why people outside of the black race do it. We got that. We understand that. We already know what that is. But the worst type of anti-black person is an anti-black person. That is the absolute worst kind. The jigaboo, the coconut, the step and fetch it, the shuck-and-jiver. Yeah, man, that's the worst. That is the absolute worst kind. The kind that log on to the internet and see successful black people and try to, and they get angry. They hate it. Unless that successful black person is chucking and jiving like they're doing. If they're part of the go along to get along gang. Shouts out to Kwame Brown. That's my time, family. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Salute to Shaq, my man. RG3, go to hell, sucker. No more talk.